so happy to be joined here today by the International President John Samuelson of the Transport Workers Union, one of the country's greatest unions and one that was founded right here in New York City. At Friends of the BQX, we've been working hand in hand with New Yorkers who are just clamoring for more reliable and efficient transit options along the Brooklyn-Queens waterfront. And we know that's exactly what the BQX can deliver and will deliver. Over 10,000 New Yorkers and over 100 New York-based organizations have already expressed support for the BQX. And no one knows better than the members of the TWU the importance of public transit for millions of New Yorkers who depend on it day in and day out.
We're here to announce today our support of the Brooklyn-Queens Connector, and I'm proud to stand here today aligned with this community coalition and Friends of the Brooklyn-Queens Connector to put our support again behind this incredible transit investment that's going to advance forward the lives of working people in New York City on many different levels. First of all, the line will provide a great amount of connectivity between the neighborhoods across the Brooklyn waterfront, the Queens waterfront. It'll provide a stable transit, a good transit investment for transit-starved neighborhoods that exist right now. Ultimately, it will provide construction jobs, good, solid union construction jobs to build out the project. It'll provide good, solid union jobs to operate and maintain the system. And at the end of the day, jobs make the world go round in New York City. A lot of folks talk about jobs. They talk out of one side of their mouth, and they say something else out of the other side of their mouth. But this is going to bring a lot of jobs into Brooklyn and Queens. All anybody has to do is open up the newspaper to understand that capacity in the subway is bursting at the seam. So any kind of investment, anybody who's going to step up and invest in increasing transit capacity in New York City, this is to be applauded. This is not to be derided. It's to be absolutely applauded. And we stand here today and applaud the folks that stepped up with the idea of connecting neighborhoods along this waterfront with a viable streetcar system. One of the reasons when we first began this conversation, one of the reasons that got our attention very quickly was an agreement that there would be local hiring of local kids across these working neighborhoods that are served by these projects. That was an integral part of our agreement to support this project. And we read the paper today. When I was a kid growing up in Brooklyn, you could open up the Daily News classifieds. There were jobs in the airport. There were jobs in the Domino Sugar Factory. There were manufacturing jobs, the Victoria Packing Plant, the Boar's Head Plant, other manufacturing jobs, machine shops, all good jobs. Those jobs are gone now. We have an opportunity right now through transit investment to begin to bring those jobs back. And it's not only the construction jobs of the streetcar, it's not only the operating and maintenance jobs of the streetcar, but ultimately, perhaps on the second RFP, with a commitment from the folks that conjured this up, a commitment to try to bring manufacturing jobs back, whether it be the supply chain, whether it be transmissions, air brakes on the train, but hopefully one day even the final assembly of these streetcars in the 5 boroughs of New York City, and maybe even right in the couple of square miles surrounding this development that we're having this press conference in. If there's a political will, we can bring manufacturing jobs back to Brooklyn. So we're proud to stand here in support of the Brooklyn-Queens Connector. It can only mean good things for New York City, and we're very much looking forward to putting the political force of the Transport Workers Union behind this project. So I want to thank everybody.